Welcome to week one. This week we're beginning our work in the writing and the disciplines, but we're doing it in a smaller way first, which is the discourse community. I've posted the original The Concept of Discourse Community article written by John Swales sometime in the way back. He was the first one to kind of articulate the 6 characteristics of the discourse community. There's also an article by Ann Johns called Discourse Communities and Communities of Practice, Membership, Conflict, and Diversity. This is sort of like another take on what Swales has to say, and in some ways it's probably a little easier to understand and puts it in more practical terms. Meanwhile, I've made a video trying to define discourse community for you, but frankly, I think that reading Swales and Johns is much better and much clearer than what I managed to do here. I also have a discussion this week, but it's about, aside from your career path, what are some discourse communities that you belong to? And if you look at the 6 characteristics that are listed, you'll find that a number of things work as discourse communities outside of professional discourse communities. So you should think some in here about what other discourse communities you already belong to, your family belongs to, whatever. And it should bring about some interesting discussion. Remember that your initial post has to be done by Thursday night at midnight, and all of your responses and everything else has to be finished by Sunday night at midnight. And between those two things, you have to get those all done in order to get credit for the discussion. We also have a reflection this week, and it's a little different because it's asking you to think about how you arrived at the discipline that you've settled on for your life path. And the thing about the reflections is there are 400 words written in one sitting in less than 25 minutes. It's a bit of a challenge to do that. So however you manage to finish the reflection and the discussions, make sure you do the readings because they really will help you do the paper next week. So why don't we get to it?